Hey guys, it's the Keto King here. So I'm giving a live Q&A a go. Just wanted to reach out to my fellow viewers out there. Just wanted to give firstly a saying hi, letting you know I'm busy editing my latest video. A little bit behind on schedule with that one, but nevertheless, that's coming out soon. You guys are going to love that. It's perfect for some meal prep. It's just wonderful in terms of being able to make this meal. It makes a ton of food. Then you can have this left over for meals to come in the upcoming week. It really saves you a lot of time and helps you guys keep on track as well. So this is the first time I'm doing a live stream here. Really don't know too much about it. I'm going to mess around with a couple of the settings here to try and see and if I can get your comments. But let me know in the comments section below, or wherever you do comment on a live video, what you want to ask me, because this is what it's all about. You guys want to get to know me as the Keto King, so shoot your questions down below. This likely won't be too long. I don't want it to be an enormously long video, so if whoever you guys are watching, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them. Hey, so who's this? This is Louisa. Yeah, can elderly people do keto diet? Of course they can. The keto diet's great for absolutely everyone. Yeah, I don't see a reason why old people can't do a keto diet. Obviously everyone's different. You got to just see how the keto diet reacts to you, how you feel on it. I mean, it might be difficult for an old person with transitioning to the keto diet, because as you guys who are on keto know, the keto flu can be a little bit rough, so that would be something you'd have to take into account. But yeah, absolutely, I would think it would be a good idea. I mean, I think it would be possible. I think I saw a question there. Missed a couple there. Sorry, reshoot your questions down below. I missed a few. Yeah, you're a month in and loving it at 52 and not affected badly. Great. That's excellent. Yeah, one of the hardest parts is just getting started on the keto. As I said, that keto flu is really tough to do. Someone I think asked about intermittent fasting. Well, I do it, but perhaps not as excessively as a lot of other people do. I like to, at times, do a short fast where I don't eat for... how many hours would that be? So I would eat my dinner, say at about 6, 7 o'clock or whatever it is, and then I don't eat. I wake up in the morning, have a coffee. In my coffee, I just have a little bit of cream in it in the morning. Drink obviously lots of water when waking up, and then I usually maybe have another cup of coffee at around 10 or 10:30 just to keep me going again, and then I only really eat at lunchtime, or maybe like 11:30. So then I've gone from about, depending on what time I have dinner, 6:30, all the way until 11:30 the next day. And that is a form of intermittent fasting, where you're having a period of not eating food. It just gives your body and your insulinogenic system a break. And there are some benefits you can reap from that. I see someone there. Oh, these messages pop away so quickly. Something about doing a vegetarian dish. Yeah, obviously I try. I can't fit everyone in with all of the recipes, but I definitely try and vary up all the recipes on my channel. I do some dairy-free, do some nut-free, do some with coconut flour, do some with almond flour, because I know everyone has specific dietary needs and just preferences. So yeah, I absolutely try and accommodate everyone. So yeah, I do. We'll keep the vegetarian option as something you can try. And also, if you see a recipe, I'll answer that question there about how you know you're on ketosis now. But with the vegetarian, you can take any one of my recipes and just change it. If you see that I'm using meats, if you have your usual non-meat substitutes that you use, just absolutely swap that in. You can do that. This is my recipes. With all of my recipes, what I want for you guys is you don't have to follow it to the T. I want you to use it as a base. and then you use that base and experiment, change things, change spices, change the ingredients, and I'll tell you, most of the time it's gonna work for you. The exception is with the bread recipes. Sometimes tweaking those can get a little bit iffy because bread recipes on keto, those can flop quickly. So someone asked about weightlifting there on a keto diet. Absolutely. While it doesn't look like I do actually weightlift at least once a week, and I haven't found any ill effects with the keto diet on it. It's really I found my energy levels are actually better on keto, and especially with other sports I do. I play tennis and squash. And I've honestly found that it's even better on keto playing those sports, especially squash. It's really high energy, and I've truly found to have no dip, in fact, a greater performance in those sports. So weightlifting absolutely can, and you can see my weightlifting's paying off. Not really, it's just a joke. Someone said they want to see my face. Yeah, I get that question all the time, and I know it's not ideal looking at my body while I'm talking to you here, guys, but I just like keeping a level of anonymity online. I'm focusing the channel on the food, on the lifestyle, and really, I don't want it to be about me. I'm not looking here to be a YouTube superstar, as I see a lot of people are doing. That's not for me. This is what my channel's all about. Yeah, you said you love the keto donuts, your husband. You and your husband. Thanks, Tiffany. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a great recipe, that one. Man, I was so happy when that one came out. So good. There was another question I saw and I forgot. Someone said, do I drink lemon water? No, I don't. I just drink a lot of water. For me, water is key. One, because it keeps you, obviously keeps you hydrated. Two, it curbs your hunger. You know, the body is a funny thing. The body is a strange thing in that it can get confused between its signals, right? So when you're actually thirsty, it can seem like to you that you're hungry. So oftentimes when you're really hungry, go grab yourself a big glass of water, down that as fast as you can, and I promise you, give it a few minutes and you probably won't be hungry again. So that's what I always do, constantly stay hydrated. It just helps me stay dedicated on the keto lifestyle. Oh, thanks, Didi. Didi, good to see you on here, man. Thanks for joining. Hamburger buns are probably one of the best recipes that are on the channel, to be honest. I couldn't believe how close those get to feeling like and tasting like actual real wheat buns. Pretty incredible, to be honest. I see someone said they don't understand what I mean about not showing my face. Well, basically it comes down to I don't want to show my face. I just don't. Maybe I will sometime in the future. I don't know. But for now, I'm not. I don't want to. It's just not a part of this channel. It's not a part of what I want this channel to be about. And that's essentially it. I know you may not understand it, but it's just the choice I'm making. And I hope you can just see that this channel is about the recipes, and it's about the keto lifestyle and helping you guys stay on track with this keto lifestyle. That's what it's all about, because it can be difficult. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say it's easy all the time. It's certainly not. There's, this whole world is just filled with sugar, and it's hard sometimes. So I'm giving recipes so you guys can stay on track on your keto lifestyle. Hey, I just see someone made a comment about me not answering medical questions that they posted. I may have missed those on the video, but hey, feel free, shoot the question down here. Quick disclaimer though, I'm no doctor. I'm just a regular guy or girl. I'm a guy. I'm just a regular guy like you are at home who's doing a keto lifestyle, and I'm just sharing my experiences and the recipes I find that work. Because there's a ton of recipes out there that don't work, and I was just sick and tired of trying these recipes, wasting all my precious and expensive keto ingredients, and then ending up with the recipes being a flop. Waste of time and money. So that's why I created the channel. So if you have those questions those medical questions, I'll try my best and answer them. But again, not a doctor, definitely not giving medical advice at all on here. So that's maybe why, if I did see them, why I didn't specifically answer. But I usually answer almost every single one of my comments on my videos. So don't forget to leave comments on those videos if you do have any questions for me. Yeah, Didi, wasting ingredients. Poof, that's the worst. For me, even worse than wasting the ingredients is the time. And, you know, everyone is so busy in our lives, and then to go and waste an hour and a half or an hour or whatever it takes you to make a recipe, and then it ends up being a big flop. Ugh, that to me is just the worst. But that's also what I'm doing on this channel, is I'm doing the hard work for you guys. Jam Jam, can keto cause acidic blood leading to gout and stones? Jam Jam, I don't know, to be honest. Again, as I said, not a doctor, really I'm not sure. Do some research, there's so much info out there, but do a lot of research. Here we go. Oh, there we go. I can tap the messages and then they stay open. Yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of research online. Do it, but read multiple sources because there is some terrible info out there too. So this is, we've been doing keto for the last 3 months, go to a wedding this month. We want to eat carbs on the day of and then go back to eating LCHF the next day. Would that be okay? Okay, good question, really good question. Now, here would be my recommendation for you. No, firstly, it's not a good idea to just bounce back and forth between eating carb one day and then say, oh, I'm going back to keto. The problem is it kicks you out of ketosis if you go heavy on the carbs for one day, and then you're going to be setting yourself back for another few days, and you may also have some symptoms of the keto flu, not as bad as when you first start, but getting back into ketosis, that can be troublesome for sure. So what I'd recommend you for that wedding is, if you go to the wedding and you wanted to eat some carbs, pick the wise ones. Don't go and shove your face with this big piece of chocolate cake. You know that's just going to be, 20, 30 grams of sugar that you're shoving down your face, and that's not going to be great for you. But if you want to just be a little bit naughty on a couple of items here and there, that might be okay, but you've got to have the discipline. You can't go too big on it. So, generally I'd say no, don't do it, but if you have to do one or two smaller things there, it may be okay. It's not going to throw you completely off. It's not going to ruin you. One thing to note is you may pick up a few extra kgs because when you're eating the more carbohydrates, you're going to be holding more water weight. So just be cognizant of that. So don't freak out. Oh, I picked up 3 kgs because of it. You'll be fine. It's just water weight. You'll lose that when you get back into full ketosis again. Alright guys, I'm going to do this for 2 more minutes. Don't want to make this video too long. Relatively new to your channel. Oh, I lost that comment. Damn. I didn't see that comment. Post that one again, man, for me. You said relatively new to the channel. Yeah, canola oil isn't good. You know what? I've also heard, you see, I'm also called the Keto King, a.k.a. the Banting boss. Now, Banting is a South African thing where I grew up, and Banting says certain ingredients are not allowed because they're just not good for you. They cause inflammation in the body, and canola oil is one of them. But I think it's pretty widely stated, and a lot of sources saying canola oil is not good. Olive oil is definitely a better choice, and obviously coconut oil is a great choice too. Ah, there we go. Thanks, Manuel, for writing that again, man. I still haven't figured out how to get those comments back up. Yeah, why did I start keto? Great question as well, my man. Oh, Manuel V, you got timed out there, but if you watch this video, you'll see it. So, great question. Why I started keto? One, it wasn't to lose weight, which most people think it was. It wasn't. Honestly, I just had day in and day out of being chronically tired. I would wake up tired, would have this fog on my head for like 2, 3, 4 hours, only wake up at about 11 o'clock. I'll go and have my lunch at 12:30, and what happens after lunch? You just get this absolutely horrible crash in energy, right? And then you're sitting at work and you feel like you can't keep your eyes open. You could sleep in an instant. Now, that just continued on Then you get to the end of the day, come home from your end of your work day, you come home, what happens again? You're exhausted. Eat dinner and you're absolutely exhausted again. That just perpetuated day after day for me, and it was just not acceptable. I just thought, this is not on. I can't live like this, being constantly tired. So obviously I'd heard about keto diet, read up about it, gave it a go. Keto flu hit me hard. It was quite a tough transition for me. But I did go cold turkey. I just decided I'm doing keto, cut it off. I didn't do maintenance keto to get into ketosis. Just went cold turkey, and but pushed through that. And I tell you what, it's been fantastic. Energy levels just stay generally consistent throughout the day. Look, I'll still get tired at times. It happens, but I don't get the tiredness from the food I'm eating. After the meal you eat and you're just absolutely exhausted. So that's been one, the reason why I did it, and two, it's just been an absolute revelation for me. Alrighty guys, I'm going to give this one a go. If you like this live stream, even if you're not watching live, leave me in a comment down below and be like, hey Keto King, this was awesome. I want you to do more of this. I want to get to know you some more and ask you a bunch of questions that you'll answer. Please let me know in the comment section, because if you guys don't want me doing this, I'm not going to do it. But if you want me to do this again, please let me know down below. Thanks everyone for all the comments. Dee, you're the best. Love hearing from you. So thanks everyone guys. Really appreciate it. And as always, keep it keto.